Okay, we are back with another video here. The market's pulling back slightly, but it is no sleep season in crypto, because here, if you choose these coins to buy on the pullback, meme coins, AI, real world assets, if you select the right coins and hold them with conviction here, then you can really transform you and your family's life. If you're just holding things like XRP and HBAR because influencers are shilling you those, no, you're absolutely wrong. You're not going to make money in this cycle. To turn small amounts of money into large amounts of money, you have to buy these coins when they're running hot, when the narrative's there, and not be stuck holding these dead assets. So we're going to talk about an altcoin today that looks like it's ready to take off again. It's in the narrative. It is a large cap, but when this large caps run, generally so this is SHIB we're talking about today. When large caps run like SHIB, this will trickle down into the other meme coins, the lower cap meme coins. But first, the big boys have got to move, like Doge, SHIB. So I want to show you today why Doge doesn't look as good as SHIB right now. Even though Dogecoin, we caught down here. If you go back to this video, this was over a month ago when no one was talking about Dogecoin. We caught Dogecoin down here at like under 7 cents. And now Dogecoin is, well, all the way up here at 15 cents. So we're still up 2x on that position. But right now, SHIB looks like it's ready to take off more than Doge. And I want to show you here why. So both look really good. I'm bullish on both. However, the new trade, the quicker trade, is SHIB. So if we take this and we just look at in terms of volume, where was the most volume traded on SHIB? And we were generally being trapped in here. This is our value area high. This dash line down here is our value area low. So the most volume is being trapped in between these. And this point in control is where the most volume, this level is where the most volume is being traded. You can see here we're trapped underneath. We came down here, we held this as support. We held it as resistance. We got above it here, and this is when we got our initial trade on SHIB. And we took profit here at value area high, but I want to show you why we're adding back in right now and where we're going to cut this trade if we're wrong. Because what's so strong on SHIB right here is we're maintaining above this value area high. So we've been trapped within this volume profile all the way back until 2021, May 2021. But right now we've broken out and we're holding this as support, which is extremely bullish. To hold this level of support. The RSI got a little bit overextended here, but we're cooling back off, which is what we want to see. This is not weakness. The RSI cannot stay overextended for huge amounts of time. It cannot stay over 70 just the whole of the bull run. It's going to have to come down here and cool off. And this is on the weekly. What we'd want to see, however, is the RSI to maintain above the 50 level. So this thick black line here is the 50 level. And what we'd like to see is when we break above this 50 level here, this thick black line, we get above it and we come back down here for the momentum to reset. And when it resets here, it can either break down below, at which point we want to be out of position because the momentum's bearish, or it resets here and rallies. We had this initial move here. We just put a vertical line where we break above this black line here. We get the momentum turns bullish. We have this huge move here. So even though 10% move, not too great. Come back down here. The momentum resets on the 50 level down here. And we do not turn bearish. The momentum resets and then we absolutely rip. This thing rips 200% to the highs. What's that even going to be? 370%. So huge move here. Now what we're seeing here is momentum was so far overextended, it had to come down and cool off. It had to reset. So we want it to come down here and reset on the 50 level, at which point if you weren't in SHIB, or if you've taken profits like we took profits here initially and just had a trailing stop all the way up, you want to add back in here when the momentum resets back on the 50 level. But what's even more bullish is we're holding above this value area higher. Remember that level I told you, the volume profile? We were trapped within it for 2 years, 3 years, and then we're sitting on top of this as support. So hugely bullish. These two things in confluence. We're holding above our volume profile, value area high. We're resetting on the 50 level on the RSI. So for momentum to break out, we also have this down slope in resistance here, a meme trend line. You can see, so if we were to break out here with volume, this SHIB is going to absolutely tear here. It's going to absolutely go on a run. So if you remember this trade we gave on Dogecoin, is we got Dogecoin down here at 7 cents. And Dogecoin's up massively right now. But we're actually saying that Dogecoin has lost its value area high. It's not like SHIB. It is not quite recovered it. SHIB, you can see, was sitting above this level. If we take this out onto the higher time frame, so you can see this blue line here, SHIB was resting above this level. It was did not fall back underneath, and now it's holding this as resistance. SHIB held this as support, which is extremely more bullish. Yet the RSI looks similar here. But if we take this to lower time frames, the 4-hour, we're maintaining above it. The 12-hour, it looks to be breaking above it, but not quite. Whereas we can compare that to SHIB, we're so close to breaking this downtrend line. So if we can get some volume here, if the market can turn bullish, SHIB is going to absolutely rip. So let's talk about targets here. So your stop loss would simply be a higher time frame close, maybe a 12-hour or daily close below this value area high level at 402646. If we got a close down here on a daily candle, I would just be out of the position. And then we can look to re-enter when the conditions turn bullish again. But we don't want to be holding an altcoin, especially right now when we're on the cusp of pumping again or dumping again. We want to take high risk reward trades and not be stuck holding altcoins. Like I know a couple of my friends holding XRP, HBAR. What are they doing? How many times I try to tell them? They've not made any money this bull market. We've made multiple X's by trading the new narratives. The hot altcoins, they're stuck holding dead altcoins. So let's look at some targets. Well, if we were just to look at fibs here, we can take the high all the way down to the low. Generally what happens with the fibs are when we crack the 236, we're going to make our way up to the 50, but we've not quite tapped this 50 level. This 50 level also has confluence with this value area high level, but adding extra support here. So just how nicely does this 236 level add up with our value area high? So perfect there. So just adding extra support at this level. That's why it's held better than Dogecoin has. So like I said, when we hold above the 236, generally we're going to make our way up to the 50 level. We did not get there, the 50% in this fib. So that's a 67% move from where we are. Actually, it's more. So 70% move, 71% move from where we are. The 618 then would be the next up, which would be another huge move, 100% move. But this is a bull market, and meme coins are absolutely running right now. And I think SHIB can make a new all-time high, at which point we'd aim for the 272 extension and the 1618. So if we were to look for those, the one spot 272 extension, which would be a 300% move, and the 1.618 extension, which would be 400% move on SHIB. So like I said, the first TP is going to be at the 50% in this fib. I'm extremely bullish on SHIB, and the risk versus reward here is ginormous. You're simply going to close on a higher time frame close below the value area high. So if we get 12-hour or a daily close between there, we're out of the position because the momentum's turned bearish. But the risk versus reward here, that's a simple, like really minuscule, maybe 5%, 10% stop loss for a risk reward, a minimum 50% move. So not financial advice, but that's what I'm looking at today. Are you bullish on SHIB? What meme coins are you holding? If SHIB moons, what meme coins are you going to be taking profits into? I've got some I'm looking at right now. We're flipping this meme coin account massively, trading these. So let me know in the comments what meme coins you're bullish on, what altcoins you're bullish on. Cheers, guys.